Hey guys, how's it going? Travis and Susie here from the Wolf Hunters. Happy Halloween. We got a reaction video for you. We got this link right here. You can find that link in the description box, which is below the video. There's a link, click it and pick it. You can request music, movie scenes, comedy skits, live performances, sports, reviews on the Wolf Hunterz Reactions channel. Today, we've got Brian, who's bringing us Port Charlotte 10 reviewed.
The Port Charlotte 10.
Oh, the Port Charlotte 10.
That's how I'm reading it.
Yeah. Reviewed by the
Scotch Test
Dummies. This is what I need right here.
Brian says, "Hi Travis and Susie. It's been a little bit since I sent you a Scotch whiskey video.
Yeah.
You guys probably know by now that I'm a whiskey enthusiast, even though I do not consume large quantities of alcohol. I drink no more than 4 to 5 ounces in a week, and it takes me 6 to 8 weeks to get through a single bottle. Remember, like everything in this amazing life, it's quality over quantity."
That's good.
I couldn't agree more.
Yes.
With it being the fall, I wanted to share with you my favorite.
In my younger days, it was quantity over quality. But as you get older, that changes for multiple reasons.
I don't think I've ever been quantity over quality.
Oh, really?
Never.
Oh. I just wanted more for cheap.
This is why when I used to come back from picking up the bottles from the store, Travis would be like,
Why would I be like that?
because usually I would spend
Oh, yeah.
a penny or two.
I would think you converted me, though.
I was like, I'm not.
Plus, I would get sick over cheap stuff.
That's why I would get, some good stuff.
But now we could afford it. Back then, when you're young, you can't afford much.
Yeah.
So you make do.
So you just don't.
But anyway.
Anyways.
Speaking of affordable.
Brian says. He wanted to share with us his favorite affordable $50 to $60 peated Scotch single malt. Peated means it will have a smoky profile.
Oh, well, I like
I haven't had a bottle of this one in my collection since last winter, and it makes for a perfect dram on a cool autumn night by the fire pit.
Oh, now you're talking my language.
Video, the Scotch Test Dummies, Scott and Bart, are reviewing Port Charlotte 10-year-old. The reason I check out their reviews is that I found my palate and preferences are pretty closely aligned to theirs. Particularly Bart's.
The guy
on the right. I hope you enjoy it, and that you will have an opportunity to raise a glass during what I think is the best season of the year.
All right. Actually, this is...
We've had a couple of chilly days over here. In fact, right now I'm drinking some clove and chai tea.
You know what? Speaking...
Wait, chai means tea, right? So I just said clove and tea.
I'm gonna put this on pause for a second, and I'm gonna add a little to my tea.
A little liqueur?
A little liqueur.
Huh.
Whiskey. Why are you saying it that way?
You want whiskey in your tea? I prefer my tea black.
Okay, hold on.
And my rum neat.
Okay, be right back. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and feel free to comment below. All right, well, you guys can't tell, but I guess you can kind of tell. This is actually a green cup because it's the Incredible Hulk.
Looks like a cartoon one.
But the green screen is...
of course it's a cartoon. I mean, it looks like a black and white. Oh yeah, we'll look at my sparkly mug from Savannah, Georgia.
Whose idea was this? This is a good idea. Brian,
we needed this.
Brian's full of good ideas.
Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. We got a Port Charlotte 10-year.
We're in my zone, baby. In my zone.
It's
in
from
Bart's
Brooklyn.
zone.
We're gonna
Test it! Sandeep style.
That was
Heavily peated
impressive.
style.
All right, why do I say Sandeep?
This is from Sandeep.
Boom!
We met Sandeep. He came up from Dallas for
Yes.
our 5th anniversary gathering.
Yep.
He gifted us this bottle.
Gifted the bottle. And I
Yep.
was like, yes, Sandeep.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you, Sandeep, very much.
He and I align a lot, not
Their merch
totally,
game is
but we
great.
align very closely on our love for Pete, our love for Isla.
Now, for some reason, we have not seen this bottling
I
here.
know. For shame and
Fancy.
wrong.
I don't
And I
know.
love the new bottle style.
I once had a cologne that came in a jar similar to that.
I feel that I'm gonna like the sound of this opening.
Oh, here, let me rewind it just in case.
Bottling
I
here.
know. For shame and wrong.
I don't
And I
know.
love the new bottle style.
Yeah, and I don't know why it
that's
has
so
not
satisfying.
come into our area yet.
Right.
We did do the live stream with the Brook Lottie ambassador from Matt's house,
Mm-hmm.
and we talked about the new bottle design and stuff with it. They wanted to separate it
Yes.
from the Brook Lottie
Fancy
Yep,
line.
that's straight
Glasses.
from their reps, and I love how they're doing it because they used to have
So
the
light.
same bottle shape. There's one over there, but we won't pull it over. And this is this new. It's got this very retro-ish bottle feel to it, and it's got the old glass with the embossed logos on it. Just love it.
So 10 years old, Port Charlotte, heavily peated, Isla single malt, 10 aged years in oak casks, distilled in 07, bottled in 18.
That's wild.
All Brook Lottie offerings come in at minimum 50%. They don't go below 50%.
And we got cool little things on here where Sandeep took a silver Sharpie and wrote on here to Scott and Bart, Sandeep, and he's got Scotch Test Dummies, and he's got a happy anniversary on there. So again, thank you, Sandeep. Thank you, Brook Lottie, Port Charlotte 10.
Yeah.
I've
So-
got my Riedel glass for this one.
Before that weekend of our 5th anniversary, I hadn't had this. I had a sample there, probably from this bottle. I've had it with the Brook Lottie ambassador. I love it. It's delicious. We'll get into that more.
We will.
I was surprised by it.
Do we want to start, or I know we're switching things up. Do we want to do a Scotch God shout out at the end?
Well, last Saturday we saved it till the end.
We'll save it
Get
again.
into the whiskey and then do the
Yes,
Scotch
got
God
it.
shout out.
That way we're getting in quick.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Thank you.
Peanuts, iodine,
Iodine.
yeah, salt.
Yep. Yeah, the salt's there, the iodine there, the savoriness,
Smoke,
roasted wood. And then the sweet underlayment.
vanilla.
Yes, just
Oh, I call
I'm
Very nice.
salivating here. I could barely talk there. I had the salvatory gland. Salvatory?
Is there such a thing as a salted vanilla cream?
And they did it. Yeah, just that salted smoke, touch of iodine, which
It's
I
like
know sounds
Someone
weird.
slaps you, and then they shove some vanilla in your mouth. You're like, wow, what was that? And then they shove some
Little
smoke
salt.
in there,
Yeah.
and then some salt, and then they're slapping you around a
and
little
they're
bit.
like moving your head around. You're like,
This
oh,
is
wow,
so
what was that?
somehow
impressive
that's
to
good.
me.
Yeah.
And it's refreshing. So this is wonderful. And this is, again, something I could nose before sipping for 20 minutes. That would be boring to watch, so I'll sip.
The vanilla, the forefront to me, vanilla and sweetness hits. Almost
Wow.
not a sherry influence, but just as sweet as it is. It's either really good ex-bourbon casks or some sort of a wine influence.
Man. So
As sweet as it is.
what Brook Lottie does so well with all of their offerings is this very light and soft open. It just like invites you in gently. And then for this one, mid-palate, the roastedness, the roasted peanut kind of starts to pick up. And then as I'm moving into that final act, that final finish, it's these explosive, savory, peat smoke, salted nut.
salted sardine.
Mm.
In a good way. I love sardines, but just like a salted fish. Seafood.
That's savoriness.
Savoriness. Vanillas, peat, smoke, smoked meat, smoked seafood.
Like that savoriness, right? And the vanilla sweetness. And then, I can't tell if it's more of my nose still influencing, but touches of iodine, but not a sourness at all. Just these little, like these little poofs of iodine.
It's like it's sneaking around in there.
Yeah.
It's reminiscent to me of the Lagavulin 12-year 2017 edition. A lot of peat, a lot of vanilla, a lot of sweet.
I'm trying to imagine. I'm thrown off by, okay, so there's like this roasted peanut. Is that what they call it? Peanut? Roasted peanut.
Vanilla, salt.
Vanilla, salt. But then he throws in the fish. The fish and the meat. And now I'm like confused. Like I can't now I can no longer imagine.
I think it's...
So now like I feel like I have to know what that's like. I feel like you have to try it because now I'm so confused. I have no idea.
In my head, the word is that savory. Like it's like a... Like I don't think that it's like a fish in your face, but like more like
I just can't
like
imagine
a taste that happens when you have fish, but not necessarily like the fish.
Not fishy.
Right.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying. I was imagining it. I was tasting it, and then I was like, wait, I can't imagine it at this point. Now you have to test it to feel like
test it.
What is this?
Now
what is it talking about?
Now you must find this
Sweetness.
See, there I got more tobacco, which I do love. I don't get tobacco here at all, which is totally fine. Here it's definitely leaning more toward that iodine, smoke, barnwood, seaside fire pit.
I think the peat on this is a little bit more in your face, a little bit more punch to the peat.
The guy on the left smashed his quick.
Not that the Lagavulin is subdued, but this, and not that I wanted to say this is like a more harsh peat, not harsh in a bad way, but it's just more
forefront up front. I am Pete. Here I stand.
Yeah, it's not like a jab. I mean, it's like a jab and a.
So this is Love the Pete. By the way, you can get this shirt on our website. If you love the Pete, wear this shirt with the little dummy stamp. Oh.
I'm going to look this up. I don't know what the price
I like that.
on this.
I love the Pete. Here I stand.
I love when they put prices on this stuff.
Technically, it's Here I Stand, for I can do no other. But.
$70 looks like average. $65 to $70.
Wow.
But I just looked that up a little early. I'm going to add a drop of water here, see what happens.
Okay. You know, you're right. I just got a touch of the savory
fish.
Dang,
they're getting fancy.
I'll take a little drop there, too. And that's that seaside salt, I think.
I went to put my coin on.
That's good.
Remember I said that? I said it's a taste that happens when you have fish, but not necessarily like the fishy flavor.
Water.
Yeah.
Saved that. I don't know if I said it. 661.
Yeah, I think 660.
Okay.
I don't know if we did or not. Boy, there's something. Now I'm really getting a nice sweetness. I don't know, it's not just vanillas, but
I get a lot of seaside.
Almost like a white grape. I just want to say.
Okay. So I get like sea foam. I can almost hear the seagulls.
I'm trying to think. I mean, and it's been a while since we've had the other Port Charlotte offering. We've had the Scottish barley, the Isla barley, the heavily peated ones. And actually, in the tasting with the Brooklyn
Seafoam, is that what the neighbor gave me, or is it called something else? Now I'm getting confused.
What are you talking about? The neighbor gave you seafoam?
Remember the white stuff that was in that jar? Sea something.
No,
sea moss. Oh, that's different. Yeah.
And it smelled like hot tub.
Yes.
Ambassador, we had the unpeated Isla barley, which was tasty as well.
It is.
But I'm just trying to think of this back to the heavily peated Scottish barley and the Isla barley. It seems like there's a lot more vanilla sweetness in here with this.
Sure. Yeah, because
instead
they're
of just peat.
right. Octomore is really where it kicks it up a notch.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a little ash in the finish. Again, it feels very much like a fire pit on the beach.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Ooh.
Which is such a weird tasting note, but it's spot on.
When you said that, I tasted a hot dog on a stick as well. Hot dog on a stick.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I got to go.
92.
That's exactly what I was
I
going to
wanted
say.
to jump in there. I wasn't sure where you were going. I
Yep.
figured I'd sling it out there. Sling it out.
92? Is that what he rated it?
92, $70. Yes, it's worth it.
Yeah.
You will not be disappointed in this bottle.
Boy, is this just, yeah, I get, boy, even on the finish, the lingering, it's an ashiness, campfire ashiness on the finish. Yeah. So if, again, though, I will caution, if you're not an Isla fan, this is not an entry point for you.
No.
This is, I love Isla. I've warmed to it, and I want to go deeper in. Unbelievably good. I love the new bottle style. I love the retro old feel. I mean, it feels like 1952 on the bottle style.
Looks like a solid glass.
It exceeded my expectations, I would say. I mean, I'd seen pictures online. I'd seen it online, social media. It had not been local, so I was excited to try it. And was not disappointed. And like I say, I think it exceeds expectations. You shouldn't be disappointed in it. Very well done.
Nope. And thank you, Sandy.
Yeah, thank you, Sandeep. It was nice meeting you as well.
It's great. Here, funny side story on Sandeep. So first of all, I feel like an old man because with the day job, I try to get in bed by about 10:30 p.m. Just try to, all right? Come our anniversary, obviously we're doing a lot of stuff. We started filming on one day at 10 a.m. We're still going at midnight, 1 a.m. All right, not filming, but we're hanging out and we're having a great time, and I loved it, and I'm being present and amongst the fans.
Well, this was Friday night.
Sure,
I know where
Friday
you're going.
and Saturday.
Friday morning, we got up early. We picked up Ben Diedrich at the airport. We shot a Scotch Malt Whiskey Society video.
Yes, the Scotch for Dummies.
Well, Wes Jolly joined us then for Stranahan's. We shot
Chad
it.
Calloway.
Mark and Drew from the Scotch for Dummies came into town. They came right here. We filmed a review. From here, I went home. I changed. I got cleaned up. We go to the brewery. We're meeting up with people. We go do the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society tasting and steak dinner. We're back at the hotel.
Relaxing. And it's one of the best, the after event spontaneous tastings that happened at the brewery. So people brought their own bottles, multiple bottles showing up, unbelievable tastings going on ad hoc. But again, I'm usually in bed at 10:30 like an old man. And come 11:30, I'm tired.
Yeah.
And I have been sampling whiskey all day, which isn't necessarily a pick you up. It's settle you
we're
down.
in the lobby of the brewery. Great seating area. It's very nice.
Beautiful.
Your shoes are off.
Took the shoes off.
You're
Feet
walking
got
around
hot.
in your socks. You said you got to let the dogs breathe.
I got to let them breathe. And I didn't even have my best socks on. I think Alana pointed out, like, those socks are kind of wore out. I'm like, yeah, I didn't know I was going to be showing the bottom of them, but they are. And it's funny because Sandeep comes up, he's very concerned. And he's like, are you okay? Yeah. But the voice is a little heavy. You know, I've been sampling some whiskeys. It's well past my bedtime. Yeah. And the feet were hot. The shoes were off. The feet were up.
He's
like, are you all right? And he checked on me like 3 or 4 times. I was like, Sandeep, I'm good. I'm just in the moment. Yeah, it's a long day. I've been sipping whiskey for a while, but it was great. So it was good. It was just so good to be around. And again, I'm going to say I felt like I knew everybody. You know, I kind of had seen them around. And so it was a good thing. But it was interesting because I'm thinking I'm well past my bedtime and I'm sampling whiskey and I'm like it. I'm not even wanting to leave, but I'm getting comfortable. And the shoes are coming off.
Yeah.
I almost took
I
the
think-
socks off.
I think that's our Scotch God shout out. Although we had another one set aside, but I think our Scotch God shout out goes to Sandeep for
Do
giving us this bottle.
Good one. Sandeep, thank you, sir. Thank you for checking on me. Scotch, you Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
Dummies.
Oh, wait, I got it.
Oh,
Cilantro.
yeah.
Cilantro.
Oh, I'm
Cilantro.
going to say slancha.
Not cilantro.
I'm going to say slancha. I just say it
Cilantro.
quick.
Cilantro. I gotta say it quicker.
It's like I'm ordering
Slancha.
slaw. Slancha. Dummies.
Cilantro. Dummies.
Ooh, that bass.
Bass, yeah. It's flex. Yes,
love
Brian, that was a good one. Thank you so much for introducing us to them and giving us some more education
Yeah.
on whiskey, Scotch whiskey. Greatly appreciate you. Guys, if you want to request your own personal reaction video, find that link in the description box below. Like, subscribe, comment, stay tuned, stay positive.
We love you guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.